Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of 1923 Main Street.
Home of the Disney Travel Podcast with the latest Disney travel news. We are your hosts.
I am Mike Bello-Braddock.
And I'm Amelia Bello-Braddock. And today we have yet another foodie guide and major Adventures by Disney news.
Yes, we really want to dive into that one. But as usual, it is summertime. Everyone's planning Disney. Well, everyone listening to this show, potentially, is planning a Disneyland or Walt Disney World vacation. And lucky you.
So are we.
So are we. But that's not why lucky you. Lucky you because Disney has a whole bunch of new food in both resorts. We will, as always, post it all. But, as always, we're going to give you our top picks. So if you can only make a few of them, you may want to check these ones out. Let's start right off the bat at Disneyland Resort. I am jumping right to the Paradise Garden Grill in Disney California Adventure Park, and I want to try all
thought
these.
You'd flag this.
Lots of barbecue there. So they've got Kansas City-style BBQ Ribs with barbecue sauce, pickles, and onions, and they've got North Carolina-style barbecue pulled pork sandwich with creamy coleslaw, crispy jalapeños, which has my attention, and also a barbecue chicken. So I am definitely heading over to Paradise Garden Grill to check these out. They come with lots of great sides, beans, potatoes and bacon, coleslaw, andouille sausage, jalapeno-cheddar Cornbread. Not all of them, you pick one, or eat each entree and then you'll get 3. But that's definitely on my list. How about you? What do you have?
My next one is not for a little bit. It's all the way down at Red Rose Tavern. But however, I flagged the cheese poutine. Now, I've never actually tried poutine, much to the dismay of everyone I know. But this one sounded interesting. It includes a hearty plant-based chili, shredded cheese, and seasoned waffle fries.
Wait a minute. You're my Canadian daughter and you've never tried poutine?
Yes.
All right. Well, it's not going to be Disney poutine the first time. You're going to have to try authentic.
No, it should be Disney poutine the first time.
No, you'll have to compare. We'll have to go to Quebec and try it. In Montreal or Quebec City, even better.
You sound like everyone I know.
Yes, and then you can try the others. So that's not bad. I am jumping to Walt Disney World now, to Disney Springs. Not one I want maybe for myself, but if you are an Insta person, you will want to try
the Dole Whip float?
No, Swirls on the Water, the Buzz Lightyear Star Commander cone.
Yes.
It has got like wings coming out of it. I'll try and post a picture of it.
This was made for Instagram.
It is a purple cheesecake soft serve. So
the Disney Imagineers were like, we need something. What else can they post on Instagram? This.
Yeah, that is definitely one. And then over at Epcot, you know me, there is a barbecue roast chicken with sweet and tangy barbecue sauce and Southern-style bread at Garden Grill. So a new dish there. Might want to check that one out. Garden Grill's okay. We have not been to Garden Grill for a while.
Yeah, I want to jump back to Disney Springs. This Dole Whip float sounds incredibly interesting. I mean, I can't have it, but anyone over the age of 21, does this not sound appealing to you? There is the Dole Whip float featuring Rosé Regal sparkling red wine, but also Dole Whip strawberry. I desperately want them to make that available, and a fresh strawberry slice.
Oh, yeah, actually, that is a good, if you want a nice alcoholic Dole Whip at Disney Springs. That's a good one.
I think they're doing fruit themes around the Disneys now because the blueberry fritters are available at the Royal Street Vendetta and Disneyland.
Keeping it light for summer. Now, over at Hollywood and Vine, just a note, if you like dining there, they are bringing back their buffet on August 28th. So you can meet your Disney Junior pals there for breakfast and Minnie and her friends at lunch and dinner, and the buffet will be back. I am not doing buffets anymore, but if you are, that one's coming back.
And moving on, at the world premiere food court at Disney's All-Star Movies Resort, you can find the box office cupcake, which is a yellow cupcake filled with caramel and topped with marshmallow buttercream and a peanut pretzel popcorn brittle.
I'm going to post pictures of these because there's a few cupcakes there, and they all look pretty good.
Want to try this. Is this going to be available at deluxe resorts?
No, it's just there.
Come on, Disney. You're making me go out of my way to get this.
And then also nearby, I think at Art of Animation, there is the drop-off pool bar, and they have the Big Blue Ocean, which is a vodka, rum, blue curacao, and Minute Maid lemonade drink with a glow cube, just like our last episode.
With a glow cube.
So it might not be so good in the brilliant sunshine of the summer, but at night your glow cube will glow.
And again, the End Zone food court at Disney's All-Star Sports is serving up the MVP cupcake, and this is again a yellow cupcake, but this one is stuffed with apple pie filling and topped with the buttercream baseball and caramel popcorn peanut crunch.
So the value resorts are going all in on the cupcakes.
How long are these available for?
They're all different times through the summer, so check when you're there if they are there.
Darn it. I'm planning a hypothetical
vacation. As of now, June.
I'm planning a hypothetical school vacation in there in November. Darn it.
So lots of fun food. Lots of fun food coming for both Walt Disney World and Disneyland this summer. Again, check our show notes or the blog post at 1923mainstreet.com for full details on these and more. And now we want to move on to the story of the week.
No.
They didn't even put out a big release about it necessarily.
I mean, it was on our news, so.
Yeah, it made the national and local news, even in Canada here.
I'm sure you've all heard about Disney's new private jet adventure.
It is an Adventures by Disney trip called Disney Parks Around the World, a Private Jet Adventure.
Yes.
And it is, for 75 lucky people, it is a 24-day trip next year, 2023. July 9th to August 1, 2023. It is 24 days, 6 countries, 12 Disney parks, and more global landmarks. So I like to say they have brought Soarin' to life. There's no way this trip happened without someone saying, we got to do what's in Soarin' around the world. Because not only does it include every Disney park on the planet,
also includes some famous landmarks where they don't even have a Disney park.
Yeah. The
Taj
Mahal. The Pyramids of Giza, the Eiffel Tower, all of which are in Soarin' around the world.
Are the Pyramids of Giza the pyramids?
Yeah, in Cairo. That is where you stay in Cairo. So this is a VIP configured Icelandair 757.
And I think if we won the lottery jackpot, we'd be right there.
A lot of people, the big thing is, oh my gosh, what? It's $110,000 per person?
Person.
This is outrageous, but it's not really.
Yes, it is.
I mean, first of all, yeah, only a select few have $110,000 per person to throw around. But really, if you start pricing it out, which I did, for all those hotel rooms, all the airfare, first of all, this is a private jet, so you can't price it. But if you priced first class on every single leg of this tour, it's not that far off. Obviously, they want to make money on it.
Yeah, but you're counting hotel rooms as if everyone's staying in a singular hotel room,
no,
which they're not. You're counting if it's a one-person expense, maybe it's justifiable. But when it's per person and you're doing things as a family, it becomes a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. But
it's a fine line.
It's not that far off. Plus, there are things you absolutely cannot do.
And this is why I would want to do it.
Yeah. For example, remember that Big Bang Theory episode? Which one am I talking about?
The one where Sheldon and Leonard, sneak in to the Skywalker Ranch.
Well, they try to sneak in. They don't get very far.
They got in.
They got into, the holding area.
Still in.
Well, you're staying there on this trip.
If you want to get past the security office of George Lucas, then this is the trip for you.
So this, there are things like that. If you are a Disney Star Wars fan,
even if you're not a Star Wars fan,
staying at the Skywalker Ranch is one of those.
Lexa saying, "Yeah, I stayed at the Skywalker Ranch."
I mean, that's even harder than the Castle Suite.
Yeah. Oh, you haven't stayed at the Skywalker? Oh, I have.
So there are things for your money, at least. Among other things, I'm sure there's lots of backstage stuff that they'll do because you have VIP tour guides. It is an Adventures by Disney vacation package.
That's true. It's not it's outrageously expensive, but really for the value of what you're getting, it's not significantly overpriced. Just a little bit overpriced.
Yeah, I mean, it is a once in a lifetime thing, and I don't
unless you're Elon Musk.
Even if I had that kind of money, I'm not sure I'd want to do this.
I think I would.
A month of travel on the road. It's a long time. 24 days, right? That's a lot of travel and time zones and all that sort of stuff. So I do want to visit all these places.
Can you just imagine bragging about it afterwards, though?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry.
So we'll see who the 75 people are on those feeds. They are giving tiered availability. If you've had 3 or more Adventures by Disney vacations, you get to book first. If you've had 1 or more, you get to book second. If you live in Golden Oak, you get to book third, and then the rest of us get to book last if there are any of those 75 seats left.
This is from $110,000?
Yes.
Not $110,000 from $110,000.
That was an interesting point we noticed, starting at $110. Well, $109,995 or something, but yeah, and if you're going alone, you got to pay an extra $10, so it's $120.
Yeah.
But anyway, this it's pretty cool. I got to say, I really think it's a pretty cool thing. I like that they're doing it. be interesting to hear people's thoughts about it. I really want to see some of the Skywalker Ranch stuff. However, they do have a lot of rules. I read through all the rules and everything on the Adventures by Disney site, which is where you go if you want to read about this.
You can't do this if you have little kids. The minimum age is 12, and they recommend 14 plus.
Yes.
So, conveniently, right where we are.
Yeah, perfect. If I win the lottery in the next week, I still don't know if I'd want to do it, but maybe I would. If I had millions extra dollars.
You would for sure do it.
But I can't even remember now what I was going to say is the rules, like on a VIP tour, when you're backstage, you can't take photos. So will people be allowed to take photos inside Skywalker Ranch? Don't know.
Probably not.
We'll have to see. But the hotels quickly are, as you would expect, the top tier, except for Disneyland Paris, where the Disneyland Hotel is closed for reno. So Grand Californian, the Summit Skywalker Ranch, Tokyo Disneyland Hotel, Shanghai Disneyland Hotel, Hong Kong Disneyland Hotel, the Oberoi Amarvillas, which is in India, so when you're going to see the Taj Mahal, the Agra Marriott Mina House in Cairo, when you're seeing the pyramids, Disney's Hotel New York at Disneyland Paris, and then ending off, it starts in LA, it ends in Orlando at the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. So definitely pretty cool thing. Can't wait to see. It's not until next year, even though all the buzz is now. You would need time either to save up some money or
conveniently win the lottery.
Or make sure you can book. You've got to take a month off, right? So, there's a lot of things to consider.
That's what I'm saying. The best course of action, just win the lottery. That easy. Win the lottery, quit your job, go on this vacation.
So we'll ask lots of questions this week on social. Follow along, see what everyone thinks about it. And finally, something more attainable for everyone.
Halloween time.
Fall fun at Disneyland. So what's happening at Disneyland? Lots of stuff for Halloween.
Yes. Well, at Disneyland Park, they are debuting brand new Halloween looks, or Disney villains looking for trouble, and seasonal decor on Main Street USA, pumpkin displays, and, of course, the iconic giant Mickey.
Yeah, they have a huge pumpkin. Mickey. They don't have that at Disney World.
Never fear, it is not leaving. The Haunted Mansion will undergo its annual seasonal transformation.
I like when they do this to the Haunted Mansion there.
Haunted Mansion Holiday, with Jack Skellington, is very fun. I enjoy it. It's always a good time. And what he does is he racks the halls of the mansion with decor inspired by The Nightmare Before Christmas.
And then
interesting because it's already wrecked.
And the cool thing is there is that, and you get the smell. He has a gingerbread house on the ballroom table.
Yeah.
So you get a little whiff of gingerbread during this time of year when you go there. So that starts September 2nd through Halloween.
Yes, and every single night from September 2nd to October 31st, and then transfers over to Christmas, the Supernatural Showcase Halloween Screams will take to the skies with fireworks that are sure to awaken Halloween spirits.
Yes. Now that's all at Disneyland Park.
Yes, and
across the way.
Heading over to Disney's California Adventure Park, they will also be having some Halloween festivities. Oogie Boogie will channel his magic to create a forever Halloween, transforming multiple attractions into more festive fun.
Yeah, I like when they do attraction makeovers.
It's fun. It gives you something new to look forward to.
Radiator Springs, I love it.
Radiator Screams, you mean?
Yes.
And then Lightning McQueen, Mater, Cruz, and Red will be greeting their guests in their best Carstoons.
Oh, Disney. So punny. Carstoons.
And Mater's Junkyard Jamboree will get a spooky soundtrack to become Mater's Graveyard Jamboree.
I love that ride. It's simple. And they did Alien Swirling Saucers.
Swirling Saucers is underrated. It's because people don't like the aliens as much as they like Mater.
And it's right beside Slinky Dog. But we digress.
These rides are fun, guys. Come on, give them a try.
And then finally,
just not while I'm there.
Luigi's Rollickin' Roadsters will become Luigi's Honkin' Halloween. Like haul, like you haul a car away.
Disney.
Yeah, too many puns, Disney. Too many puns. Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. Sounds cool. Haven't done the Halloween.
Yes.
Would love to do this.
Because this one transfers into Guardians of the Galaxy Monsters After Dark, which is obviously still filled with the same thrilling drops, but now they have new creepy creatures to give you some jump scares.
Creatures are.
Yeah, they did not elaborate on that.
And of course, on Buena Vista Street, Mickey and friends will be in their Halloween outfits ready to pose for pictures with you and lots of, great decor. I do like what they do with Carthay Circle Restaurant. It comes alive at night with bats swarming around and green energy pulses. They make it look like some sort of mad scientist lab almost. So lots of cool stuff happening there.
And also Plaza de la Familia.
Yeah, I like this.
This will return to Paradise Gardens at Disney's California Adventure from September 2nd through November 2nd, 2022. And this is a limited time event, which is inspired by the Dia de los Muertos. It has live entertainment, festive foods, crafts, and, of course, a meet and greet with a hand-animated Miguel.
Yeah, what's a hand-animated Miguel? A puppet, maybe? Yeah, we'll have to see.
Yeah, I don't really know.
And then finally, the big party ending it off. 23 nights of fun. The Oogie Boogie Bash.
Yes, on select nights from September 6th to October 31st, 2022, the Oogie Boogie Bash, which is the Disneyland Halloween party at California Adventure Park, will be running. And tickets go on pre-sale on June 28th.
For Magic Key holders only.
Yes, plus D23 members can purchase tickets to their other one-night special event taking place on Saturday, September 10th. And then the rest of the tickets go on sale to the general public at June 30th, and this is at 9 a.m. Pacific time.
And that is the news this week, everyone. Lots of fun stuff, lots of food, lots of Halloween fun, and lots of soaring around the world. All right, everyone, thanks for listening. As always, have a magical week. We will see you again next week. You are now caught up on the latest Disney travel news, and have a magical day.
Bye-bye.